Hi, in this video we are going to go over the Delta Math assignment for linear inequalities. So every problem you get in this assignment, you're going to notice on the left you're going to have a variable term and a constant. On the right you'll have a variable term and a constant. So as I just click through new problems, that's pretty consistent. And then when you put your answer in, you'll notice that the variable is on the left. You have to choose one of these inequality symbols, and then you have to put your value here. So we're going to work out one of these problems together. So let me go ahead and quickly screenshot this new one. All right, and so we're going to solve this one. Now, when you solve an equation, you're trying to combine like terms, and it's the same thing when solving an inequality. So I'm going to use a pen here to identify my like terms. Anything that has a K in it, that's one type of term. Use a different color for my constants. Okay, -1 and think of that as -10. All right, even though there's a minus sign there, that subtraction symbol belongs to that number. So it's almost the same thing as 10K minus 1 is the same as 10K plus -1. So I want to get all my variables on one side and I want to get all my constants on one side. And because of the way these problems are set up with the variable constantly being on the left, we are going to move our variable terms all to the left. So I got to get rid of this 8K, and since it's positive, I'm going to subtract it and subtract it here. All right, those get eliminated. 10K minus 8K is 2K. Also, I'm going to add 1 to both sides so that these get eliminated. -10, think of it like that, -10 plus 1 is -9. And then I'm going to rewrite my symbol just like that. So by moving all the terms with the variable to the left and all the constant terms to the right, I'm now at a one-step inequality. And to isolate K, well, K and 2 are being multiplied, so I divide by 2. And whatever you do on one side, you do on the other. Same thing with equations. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you do to the other side of the equation. Whatever you do to one side of an inequality, you must do to the other side of the inequality. 2 divided by 2 is 1, which disappears, and I'm left with K, -9/2. I can leave it just like that and bring my symbol down. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this in as -9/2. Once you do this, the slash symbol by the question mark is going to give you a fraction. Then I can submit my answer. And the green check mark means I got it correct. I do want to show you a problem where you're going to have to flip your inequality. And so let's get a new problem here. And this one looks like we'll have that happen. All right, so let's screenshot it real quick so we can work with it. And I'm going to start out the same way. I'm just going to use 2 different colors. Let's use rainbow this time. So here's a term with the variable, and then my constants are -3, +7. All right, so to get these constant terms all to the right, we got to get rid of the -3, which then means we add 3. Do the same thing on both sides. And to get all of my terms with the D in it to the left, we're going to subtract 3D. Subtract 3D. Those cancel. Now I can rewrite my inequality. 2D take away 3D is -1D. Is less than or equal to, I'm just bringing my symbol straight down, and 7 plus 3 is 10. So Now, to get d by itself, I have to get rid of the -1. I'm going to divide by -1. Do the same thing to both sides. This is the thing, though, with inequalities, anytime you multiply or divide by a negative, you have to reverse the sign. All right, so we are going to do that. That deletes out. I'm left with d. Over here, 10 divided by -1 is -10. But because I have to reverse my sign, this is no longer less than or equal to. I have to switch it to greater than or equal to. And so let's go ahead and put that in. D is greater than or equal to -10. Submit. Yes. Green check. Okay, so you want to do this until you reach the score that is set for this assignment, which I believe is 5 problems. Hope this video helps.